Hey internet, my idea for this video came from other YouTubers that has done this video a lot, so and I decided to follow suit. So today's video is about my first time. And so without further ado, let's get started. My first pet was a hamster named Blondie. Actually, there's a very sad story about Blondie. Me and my parents went on vacation and left Blondie alone, but we thought Blondie would get too hot, so we put a fan directly on Blondie to like cool him off. But then when we came back from vacation, he was dead. I don't know if the fan was too cold on him or if he died because he was too hot. Yeah, he died, and it was sad, and I cried. It was, yeah. So that was my first pet. My first stuffed animal is, I'm sorry I don't have my first stuffed animal now, but I clearly remember that it was a stuffed cat. It was all white, it was really fluffy. Her name was Snowball. Snowball was awesome, had blue eyes, was so lifelike and real. Snowball. I wish I had Snowball, but it got lost in the move somewhere. I don't know. We have no idea. So that was a sad day when I lost Snowball. Let's see. My first word. I called my mom and asked what my first word was, and she really couldn't remember. But she said either it was mama or dada. She did say that her parents can't really differentiate whether they're saying like just random syllables and putting them together, or I was really saying a word. So really, it was either mama or dada. Let's put it that way. Let's see. My first fan experience. My first fan experience ties in with my first pet, because my first fan experience was when Blondie died because of the fan. But I don't know, that was a corny joke. Anyway, my first job that I guess my first job was in high school. Those JTPA, like job training placement, whatever. You take a class in high school. I got a job at the cashier at the beauty supply place in the mall. And I liked that place, and it was cool. I got to stock stuff, and I got to help out in the cash register and talk to people, so that was cool. Let's see, my first boyfriend, with that in middle school, when you say, oh, let's go out, you're my boyfriend, and then you just see each other in like middle school every day, and then that constitutes your boyfriend. Yeah, my first boyfriend like that was E.J. Baker, and he was in my class, my math class, and we really liked each other. He was really nice, really sweet, and he was an older boy. He was in 8th grade, and I was in 7th grade, so I felt really special. So he was my first boyfriend. My first love was in college. His name was Nick. My first real true love, and like when we broke up, I was so devastated, and oh my gosh, it was a bad time. We were together for like 9 months. We broke up because he went to a cult, and so yeah, I know, right? I could pick him. Anyway, that was my first love. Music CD I bought was, and I'm sure everyone that's born in the 80s or late 70s can attest to this, but you're lying if you did not buy Milli Vanilli's album. That was my first CD I bought. And so yeah, they were, before the scandal, they were cool, and they were awesome, and don't say they won't. My first kiss was in high school with, everybody has a bad boy phase, and I was no different. So in high school, my first kiss was with Terry, who was a bad boy, and for some reason he had, I just had to sneeze, I'm sorry. And it was weird, and he was a bad boy and got bad grades and everything, and my parents don't like him, and yeah. My first concert was either Alan Jackson or Goth Books. I don't remember which, but Alan Jackson, if you want to know, Alan Jackson is so boring. All he does is stand up here and sing, and duh, they're supposed to do that. But he has no personality. He just sang, and like, nothing else. And my mom fell asleep in the concert. So that should tell you something. But Goth Books was awesome, and I recommend you go to his concerts, and I would love to go to another one of his concerts. My best friend is Sarah, and we met in college, and now she's in Nevada. She's a really big senior graphic designer person and awesome, and she's been my best friend for the longest time, and even though we don't talk much anymore, whenever we do talk, it's like no time has passed, and then we just pick up where we left off, and so that's awesome. You know your best friends, and you can do that, like no time has passed, you can just talk about anything, and it doesn't matter if it's stupid or not. My first tweet ever was right after PAX. If you're wondering about that video, I'll put it up in the corner, either here or here. I don't know which corner. But yeah. So that is a list of my firsts, and I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and comment. And I will see you the next time I see you. Bye!